Hi, my name is Lisa DeJesus and I own ADU Gurus. Today we're going to talk about financing your ADU project. What does that look like? There are a few options. The one that I run into most common is the home equity line of credit, or the HELOC. The HELOC taps into your existing equity. For example, if you paid $500,000 for your house in 2018 and in 2024 it's worth $1 million, you have $500,000 in equity that you can tap into. It's usually not for the total amount of the value of the property, but let's say a percentage. You have a $500,000 mortgage and you can tap into $300,000 in equity. It's like a credit card for $300,000. And as you can imagine, you're going to pay more percentage rate on that mortgage than you would a primary mortgage. So it's like a credit card, and you are going to pay a credit card type of rate. And you can tap into that money as you need it. So if you want to get plans done and get your plans through the city, that may cost you $15,000. It may cost you $20,000 by the time you're done paying all of your permit fees and whatnot. But you're only paying back that $20,000 at that point. Once you have your permit and you hire a contractor to do the build, you can be paying the contractor out of that HELOC fund, or out of the HELOC funds, as you use it. So until you're completely done with the project and you have the total amount expended, you'll just be paying as you go. The nice thing about a HELOC is it may be a little expensive up front, but when you're done with your project, if the rates are low enough and you want to refinance the entire mortgage that you have, the primary that you may have had for a really low rate, and this HELOC that you got for a little bit more than you were comfortable with, when you're done with the build, you can ask the lender for a single mortgage that would incorporate both of those loans that you had, and you would probably come out with a lower amount of a payment considering both of the loans. That's one. The second one could be a construction loan, and a construction loan looks at the future value of your property with the ADU on it, and then the lender will lend on a portion of that. So if your property is worth 1.2 million and they're lending at 80% loan to value, you have up to, say, $900,000 that you could use, 500 of which is your first mortgage. That leaves you $400,000 to borrow. The challenge with that loan is that they're going to pay off your first, that great rate you probably already have, and they're going to charge you a premium rate on that entire balance of $850,000. And you'll be paying that before you ever even have an ADU on your property. So it might be something to consider as sort of a last resort. All my lender friends, I don't want you to be calling me about that, but it isn't a popular loan when the rates are kind of in flux right now. Another loan that you could get is a reverse mortgage. A lot of folks that are seniors that want to add an ADU onto their property, they can tap into a second that is a reverse mortgage. It's kind of crazy. There's also the second behind the first. So there are several types of loans that you can get in order to build an ADU on your property. We are happy to help you understand what that looks like. We have resources for you if you'd like to know more. We can help you understand what the total cost of a project might be and how you might finance that. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you have questions you'd like answered, simply give us a call, text us, or leave us a message on social media. We'd be happy to cover what you're looking for and answers in terms of your ADU project. Thanks so much for stopping by.